So if you're watching this video, you probably aspire to leave your 9 to 5 and start somewhat of an online job. Now, you've probably heard of OFM, or you've seen our channel before, you've seen us before. No matter what it is, you're looking to get out of that 9 to 5. I'm going to discuss a bit about how you can do that via OFM.
So OFM isn't easy. That's a massive misconception that everyone has. That OFM, or working online, is an easy job. It's not, but the reason people favour it, because of the unlimited amount of money that you can make online, is because there's such a large audience online. You can make so much more there than you can in your 9 to 5 in your local Tesco's. So that's why people favour working online. Now, how can you get from that Tesco's job to that unlimited potential online? We're going to be talking about that in this episode now.
There's a few ways of making money or things you can be doing within the OFM industry to be able to quit your 9 to 5. So you can work with normal models, you can work with AI models, or you can work with hybrid models or take on other aspects of OFM to actually enhance other agencies and make money that way.
So we're going to be talking about the pros, the cons, and the reason why people do OFM or AI OFM or some other things within the industry to be able to get money and scale to a large amount, to be able to get out of your 9 to 5. So the first of all, normal OFM. I'm sure you've heard of it. I'm sure you've seen our channel and there's a lot of information on there talking about it. So I'm sure you're well educated. However, if you haven't actually done OFM before, you may be thinking, how do I actually escape my 9 to 5? How do I get to that point where I can go from A to B? Now, first of all, if you have a model, you need to have a perfect relationship with that model. Because if you are looking to go from a stable income to a potentially unstable income, you want to have that perfect relationship with your model so that income that you're moving to is not unstable, if that makes sense. So your 9 to 5, you know you're getting paid. You know you're getting paid every month. If they don't pay you, the business is technically fucked. However, when you're working with a model online, their profits can fluctuate and that model's life can also fluctuate. So if they don't have a good relationship and they don't trust you and trust in your ability to be able to get them money and they want to leave or they decide to leave because of external problems they may have, that's where you're going to have a problem because they are your income stream. You work for the model, they don't work for you. So if they leave, you don't get any money. So before leaving your 9 to 5, you need to make sure that model is in a good relationship with you, good working environment, and she does not want to go anywhere.
You also want to have very, very strong funnels and methods of marketing. Now, you want to know that whatever funnel you're using or whatever marketing method that you're using is not going to go down tomorrow and you're going to be fucked. Say you just use Reddit to market your models and Reddit goes down tomorrow, will you be fucked? And having that strong funnel, so allowing customers to find that link as easy as possible and allowing customers to spend money as easy as possible is the best thing you can possibly do. 1, to earn more money, and 2, to keep consistent and stable income. And you also want to make sure that you have multiple models. Now, it's all good having one model on 20K a month and you can live a very, very good life if you're earning half of that. Sure, that's no problem. But you also have no safety net if that model runs off or if she doesn't pay you or anything like this. If her OnlyFans account gets banned, then you're fucked. So you are going to want to carry on recruiting, although life may seem great when you have 3 models earning 20K a month. All those 3 models can leave in 1 month. You want to keep recruiting, you want to keep a consistent eye out for new talent and new models to come into your agency.
Exactly. The best time to recruit is when you're up. When you're recruiting, when you're down, it's going to be tricky. When you're recruiting, when you're up, it's going to be easy. You get loads more models in. And that's a lot more work for you to be doing. Therefore, becoming a lot more stable within the industry so you can leave your 9 to 5. So next, going into AI OFM. Now, obviously, we love this. And the reason we love this is because you're the one that's working. You're the one that's being relied on. It's all self-accountability. You don't have to rely on a model to make content or to build that good relationship with that model to prevent them from running off. So AI OFM, what are the 3 main objectives you want to achieve before leaving your 9 to 5?
So again, you're going to probably want more than one model. Now I say probably because you can have a model, and if that model you know is 100% not going to get banned, which you don't really know, then sure, you can have one model. She could be earning 10, 20K a month. You get 100% of that, whatever. But again, the model can get banned, accounts can get banned, marketing methods can get thrown. You're going to want more than one model just to have that safety net there to be able to quit your job.
And it's easier to get 2 models up to 1K a month each, therefore I'm earning 2K, which gives you plenty of room to leave your 9 to 5. 1 model to 2K a month is obviously going to be slightly harder than 2 individual models. That's another objective to hit before leaving your job, is to get that model on 1K a month at least consistently for 2-3 months before you then leave your 9 to 5 job.
What you also want is a massive pile of content that you have made for that model. Making content with AI models is probably one of the most time-consuming things within this business model. So what you want to do is have a massive stack of content before you go hiring staff. So you can hire staff to make this content for you, but those staff, they may take a couple of weeks to train up. You will be dealing with a lower profit margin. So before you earn 100%, now you may be either giving away a percentage of that or paying that staff member up front and hiring other staff within your business as well. So VAs to run the social media accounts, chatters, anyone like this, you're gonna want to stockpile content before you actually go out and hire these staff.
And the reason for that, like Cole said, it's extremely time consuming. But another reason for that is because once you have everything operating, you don't want to have to be going back and making shitloads of content to be able to help out with marketing. You just want to be like, here's the content for the next 2 months, market that shit, go. And they'll go do it, and obviously you just manage them. Rather than, you know, this chatter coming back to you or this VA saying, I really need this content, there's no content like this, can you make it? And then you've got to fucking put everything to the side, make that content quick time, push it back over. Or, you know, communicate to more staff to get this content done and then wait time. It's a big hassle. And if you are doing it full time, that's fine. However, you might as well do it before you leave your job. It's a good thing you can do on the back burner whilst you're expanding your business and growing it in your normal 9 to 5. And that leads us on to the last objective you want to do before quitting your 9 to 5 in AI OFM. And that is make sure you're the correct person for the job. And what I mean by this, there's a lot of people come into it thinking, oh, it's AI OFM, it's fucking easy. I don't have to be educated, I don't have to be disciplined, I don't have to be consistent or intelligent with any of this. I can just make a model and sell it. Some people can, but most of them fail within 6 months. It's facts, they do. We've seen it happen. We teach a lot of people. They come in, they don't know anything. They make a few £100 pretty quickly with an AI model. They quit their job and then they can't sustain a business because they're not educated, they're not intelligent. Like all the things are just listed. So they fail. So before you do leave your job, make sure you're educated. Make sure you're intelligent. Make sure you put in the fucking work and you know you're going to put in the work because that is the only way you're going to be able to make money. Because the last thing I want you guys doing, leaving your job, going into AI OFM and just fucking flopping it and then having to go back to your fucking Tesco's job. Or even worse, you have quite a good job, start doing AI OFM, you're uneducated, have to go back to Tesco's. No one wants that. So make sure everything is done correctly before you fucking make that leap. And it may sound stupid because people say the risk is what's motivating them. Fair enough, some people do work like that. But let's minimize that risk and maximize them results because that's going to be a more favorable, preferable life for you lot.
And then when you've nailed these 3, you can actually travel the world, do whatever you like, quit your 9 to 5, whatever the fuck you want. You're earning good money, so it won't matter.
But on success of these 3 objectives that we have just mentioned about AI OFM, you'll be free to roam the whole world. You can go anywhere, financially free, and enjoy your life. Go live out in Thailand if you want, because you can still get paid. You don't have to worry about coming home to your boss. And that is the power of AI OFM. So we're going to go on to some external ways of making money through the same industry, but not using AI OFM or real models.
So I'm just going to list a few off. We're not going to go too in depth into these because we have done previous videos on the channel on all these methods. And plus, most of these aren't very hard to work out. So for one, you can go into webcamming. Now webcamming, big part of the sex industry and a big overlooked part of the sex industry that will blow up by the end of this year. Definitely something to look into and highly related to the OFM industry. Another one is supplying any kind of service to agencies that already exist. Instead of trying to become an agency yourself and trying to steal all the glory, trying to get all the money from that, agencies do need people to do things for them, whether that's supplying staff, supplying models, supplying marketing, anything like this. Agencies desperately need people to do because everyone's just trying to start an agency, trying to do everything themselves, whereas realistically there's a lot of money to be made when you are working behind the scenes for an agency. And another way you can make money is if you do have models and they're looking to make a bit of extra cash, or you want to make a bit of extra cash from them, you can put them into what we call pilot modeling or body doubles for our AI models. Now, there's a lot of AI models coming into the scene, and what you need for video creation is a pilot model. Now, you can pay models up front, you can pay them percentages of these AI models' earnings, anything like this, but AI models need video. So this is a definite way you can make money by either sourcing this for people or sourcing it for yourself and making money off of that.
So like I mentioned, there's multiple different ways of making money within the industry without doing AI or AI OFM directly. Why would you do these? Or why would you combine these with AI and AI OFM to escape your normal 9 to 5? Well, things like webcamming, you get your money straight away. The model would go live for a few hours, they'll get a few £100, and that money can be withdrawn and obviously take your cut, and then it can be reinvested into marketing within the OFM area or invested into making some AI models, etc. So there's a quick bit of cash there you can make and then reinvest it into your business. So that's one reason. Another reason would be models often like a side hustle. They do their OFM stuff, they get it done, they want a bit more work. So things like webcamming and stuff like that, it's going to help them with their OFM, it's going to help them with marketing, and they're also going to get a bit of money on the side as well. So there's multiple other benefits that do come along with these little side hustles, let's say, side jobs within the industry, but they're the main reasons why.
So again, this was how to actually quit your 9 to 5 and be able to do OFM full time. Now, if you are unsure on what OFM is or how to actually do OFM effectively or AI OFM as well, we do sell a course, we do have coaching as well. So both the links to those will be in the description. And if you do need any external assistance, make sure to message either one of us on Instagram and we will be sure to reply to as many people as possible. But don't be a retard, I won't be replying to retarded comments.
Yeah, there's a strict rule on no retards, so yeah, but feel free to message us.